Hello there, and welcome to the Friday sessions on Cobra TV right here on the Cobra Rugby Club Facebook page. My name is Rashid Saleh. I'm alongside me is Dylan. We are both members of the Cobra Legends team or group or whatever you want to call them. The old buggers don't want to say, right? I didn't want to say that, but I guess I just said it. And today's a very special session because it's usually Fridays is when all the shenanigans happen. And as much as we'd like to have guests on this evening, none of them wanted to turn up, and none of them were available. We do have a special show because it's going to be quite interesting, especially for those who have been in the club for a very long time. Quick shout out to Piers Stretch there in Australia. Go Legends. He'll be looking forward to this show because there's going to be some interesting segments that's going to be happening because we've decided that we're going to have a bit of fun on this show instead of the usual, talking to people and finding out what they do.
It's pretty interesting. I mean, considering of course scheduling and all those things, right? But it's interesting. Of all people, of all the parts of all the entities that has existed within Cobra, somehow this one seems to be one everybody wishes that wasn't around to some extent.
And the irony. Sai is on. Sai, you better stay on because it's going to be really interesting for you as well. What Dylan has been actually wanted to talk about, but before that, we did say prior to introducing to the audience what the bulk of the show is all about. We're going to take a quick recap on what we've been doing since the MCO and the subjects that we've been talking about. Can you recall? I remember our very first one when we had Bun Hun Chi, we had Nick, we had Dugro, and James Ritchie. Remember James Ritchie?
Yes, I remember some parents. I think we lost quite a few parents when James Ritchie went on his tangent. It's not exactly kid friendly, that particular segment, but it was. I think it was a good start in form of. We of course had to address the issue of tackling the MCO. And the best example was Dugro, who basically had to travel amidst when things were just on lockdown. Everywhere was on lockdown, and he was stuck at the hotel. And how did he cope, considering he has to, being a professional player, he has to maintain his fitness, maintain his sanity. How does he keep up? So that was because the lockdown, the MCO, that affected everybody, and it must have been quite a shock for everyone.
Yeah, Syed is saying you two look younger and younger every time you come up online. I don't know what it is. I haven't had a haircut, so I don't know why I'm looking younger. But
I gotta say,
he's been doing well for himself. Of course, we've had quite a few other stuff. We've had the junior development. We had Setan Helmi Hanif on. We had couple of the Cobra's coaches who's been talking about how the junior development started, and that's quite a bit of fun as well.
And it was quite interesting because we had Louis from South Africa, how he's able to embrace what Cobra is all about and coaching the kids and all that. It was interesting and how he came in as well, and how seamless was his transition into the club. It was funny. So some of these stories were quite funny how he just came in, and it was quite a surprise how for most coaches how it's consistent their story has been, which is quite touching.
Yeah, I've noticed you got your Cobra Legends cap behind there, so just strategically placed. Very well done. Yeah.
It's okay. So just there's the Legends cap. Is an exclusive edition. There's the camera, all right. Okay, it is an exclusive edition. Okay, I think it's one of my favorite logos around, and I think if anybody's ever wondered what's on the back here, has been on my screen for a while. This is a different one. This is Cobra, but it's more of a 1980s cartoon thing. It's pretty slick.
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought it was like Cobra. So quick hello to Ayong as well in Sabah. Saya said maintain from the chicks. Very funny, yeah. Coach Nick saying hello, Snake Eyes. I don't know who Snake Eyes is, but since we're going to be talking about Snake Eyes, let's quickly introduce. We're going to talk about this because it's something that's been bothering a lot of Cobra players and people alike. Whenever you hear Snake Eyes being mentioned, especially to the audience out there who don't know much about Cobra or even rugby in Malaysia, Snake Eyes is a very I don't even know how to say, but Snake Eyes is an unofficial news outlet or news messenger of the Cobra Rugby Club. Obviously, it is a snake, but these Snake Eyes are everywhere. They find out about news. They're the whisperer. They listen to people's gossips. They watch observe people's people, meaning Cobra players' behaviors. Whether they're players or any members of the club or anything, they're like the TMZ. They were supposed to that gossip news outlet, but not very gossipy because they tend to be very elusive. And over the years, people have wondered who Snake Eyes is, but unfortunately, we still don't know.
Right? The most probable person is like how Peter Parker, nobody put Peter Parker and Spider-Man together. There's always that
Clark Kent and Superman.
Yeah, and somehow or other the finger always points towards you. But I do know in several instances you were never there, you were never around, and yet somehow, the Snake Eyes was there. So it
seems to know everything. So I mean, even there you guys, Eugene, Kiki, see Sae the big snake. But there's always been blame. Who is Snake Eyes? And we've got this message said, Snake Eyes is watching you. You see that? Snake Eyes is watching you. Even the Captain Nazar, they're holding the two fingers, saying Snake Eyes.
Nazar, that's
Snake Eyes is watching you. So we don't know who Snake Eyes is, but we have had a lot of people talking about, Snake Eyes. They say. Look, I'll just show you again. It might not be Nazar, but it could be Nazar, but I don't think it's Nazar.
Anybody tell me where that is? I heard somewhere that he went to Acha Curry House this afternoon. He went for curry without the boys.
Oh, heinous. So he's gone off. So people wondering who Snake Eyes is, and we've always wondered ourselves. But anyway, there is something. We've got a couple of really interesting segments that we want to be talking about. But prior to that, we'll just go back quickly and talk about what has been nasa goyang dua jari. Snake Eyes is watching.
I think we're just not to ramble too long. I think what the recap is for those who's been tuning in, or they go to our Facebook or go to our YouTube channels. All our videos are there, and it's one way for you to listen and hear from all the lovely characters that we have, from the teenager that joined Cobrats. From our handsome Sae, who's gone off, who's now in Germany, right?
Germany at the moment, yeah.
And then, of course, there's always our legends, the legends who's passing on the experience. I think Piers Thompson, Stretch is still in, was online.
Yeah.
And a lot of characters. And it's interesting how people have moved on in their lives from rugby. Like Ayong. Ayong was one of the best examples from a school teacher.
He hasn't moved on. He's still playing. He's like 25 years old, and he looks like a 25-year-old.
He's getting more cut every time he posts his Instagram.
Ayong is like a professional MMA fighter, the teacher. Also Ayong is the unofficial Sabah SPCA man as well. during the MCO, he was very lucky to be able to still move around and feed all these stray animals, which is really good of him.
And of course, one of the main things which our Tuesday session, Sin Bincang,
Right.
that's quite an eye opener in terms of how our local rugby, those involved from our physios, our photographers, shout out to the photographers and the physios, Doc Nick, Shu, Yus, Abang Fazil, Abang Fazli, Abang Jeffrey, those guys.
We also had the ladies in the house. We had Margaret, the two Margarets, Margaret Lee, Margaret Helen de Silva. We had Ellen. We had Rachel. So it was all across the board for the ladies. And you know what? They were the most organized.
Yes. Yeah, they were on time.
Yeah, they were on time.
Equipment, no technical problems whatsoever. In fact, any issues?
Even Ellen, like 3 hours before, we had a sound and check, and then half an hour before the show, everything was okay.
With a 6-hour time difference.
Yes, with a 6-hour time difference. So she woke up very early to do our show as well. So
one of my surprises is actually our Otais, Aflin Shauki.
Oh yes, that's right. We had Aflin on, and that was fun because a lot of people didn't know that he played rugby, and then it was a big surprise, a shock to quite a few people. But he knew. I mean, he even when he told people that he used to play for Selangor, everyone was like, huh? So there's a lot of stuff.
I think
it's like our YDP, Yang di Putang Agong, who used to play rugby as well.
Yeah, that's the most visible, and his lineage. I think it's also playing rugby in Pahang now.
Yes, with and Jake is one of the
treasurer there.
The treasurer there, who is one of our Jake Abbas, who is one of our Cobra legends as well. Stretch saying still here. Hi Stretch, hope you're well. Hope Stuart isn't like bugging you or giving you grief about with Wales as well. Oh, by the way, congratulations to like all the. I know it has nothing to do with rugby, but to Balu and everyone, and Fauzan, congratulations to Liverpool for winning the league for the first time in 30 years. I know there's going to be a lot of banter about that off at the club, especially.
Is it the championship with an asterisk, right? With an asterisk.
I don't know. I don't want to get into Premier League, whatever. I had to wait to the Pudlians. Yeah, the Pudlians won the Premier League for the first time. Even though they say 19th trophy or whatever, but it's their first ever Premier League trophy that they've won. Okay, enough about football. That's all.
Just before we jump on to Snake Eyes.
Yes, before we jump on to Snake Eyes.
Before we jump on Snake Eyes.
Everyone's waiting, Everyone's like goyang right now. It's like, what are we going?
Public service announcement. Sorry.
Yes.
I'll just make a public service announcement. Okay. Public service announcement as Vice President of the Cobra Rugby Club. Okay. Training is back in session Tuesdays and Fridays. I know a Cobra legend who's asking, hari ni training kah? Okay. It's training Tuesdays and Fridays. There are standard operating procedures to be observed in relation to the guidelines set, as in social distancing. There are limitations of what we can do in training. So please respect that. Okay. One of the main things is over 60, under 12, you're not allowed on the field or in the sports hall. Okay.
Sean's not allowed on the field. Under 12, because he's an under 12 player, right?
We'll let the crowd determine it. I think we'll let the masses determine. As for Cobra, some parents are wondering what's happening with the junior rugby side. Okay, the under 16s will be allowed on the field from the 11th July. On 11th July, that's maybe 2 Sundays from now. I think, but 2 Sundays from now, back on the field to train. Okay, unless there's any new guidelines that come in, that is the status as it is. Our bar and restaurant is open. There's some new dishes introduced. I think Boon is trying to go all out to make good in this period. So if you can support our bar and restaurant, well, those that helps in contributing to the rugby at the club. Our sports hall is open for rent. So for badminton players, the hall is available. So please, come back and support the club. We need every bit for in our pursuit for our passion for rugby. I think that's about it. Let's roll on.
Okay,
Snake eyes.
so
Right.
Snake Eyes. I don't know who you're talking about, but just to let you guys know, for those of you that me eating my sweets. For those of you who don't know what it is, you see this logo. That's what Ayong says. That's Snake Eyes. Okay. Now,
Okay, let's
Snake
get to it,
Eyes
right?
has been around for a long, long time. Eerily, it's been on the same time as the time that we joined the club. So I don't know why. There must be some correlation there, but I don't know. So Ayong saying Mana Snake Eyes. So okay, we will. So don't forget, Naza's watching you. Naza's watching you. Okay, guys. This is how you.
We might get into trouble later.
We're gonna get in trouble like that. But before I forget, before we talk about Snake Eyes, just another piece of news, guys. We are gonna change the time slot. It's gonna be a new time slot for Slasa's Simbincang due to the overwhelming response. So we're gonna have stuff going on at 9 p.m. on Tuesdays instead of the usual 4 p.m. because we don't want people to miss out on the live version of our show. So again, here at Selasa Simbincang will be on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. instead. We'll keep the Friday sessions to 4 o'clock because this is a really good time slot. People are usually, easing off on work and getting ready to go to training or the whatnots, and this is a nice time to be able to watch the show as well. Now, let's shall we go to the Snake Eyes then?
Yeah. Let's.
Okay.
Well, I mean.
Okay, so in this Snake Eyes version, we've got two pieces of for in this Snake Eyes segment. We've got two pieces of things that we'd like you to have a look at. The first one is this. Now, has anyone seen this player? If he's a missing person, if found, please contact a legend. Snake Eyes has noted this. He's been missing from the club. We don't know where he is. Okay. And Norman Dutton says, "Yo, Snake Eyes." So Snake Eyes has been passing us all this. Who has seen this player? If you know who he is, please let us know in the comments below. And have you seen this player? Because ever since he got married, apparently we haven't seen him at the club. So if anyone knows who this player is, let me just quickly show you again. Have you seen this player? We've had to, obviously, just blur out his face a bit.
I would dare venture and say that I have seen him for a while ago. Last seen on 2 wheels, a non-powered vehicle, 2 wheels heading down south.
Oh, that Coach Nick says, brother-in-law. Maybe he is busy cycling.
Oh.
Maybe we don't know who he is. So let us know who he is. I saw him last week at KPJ. Curry Master, they call him. He's got, it's everything by his name. Who has seen this player? I don't know. I don't know. So Snake Eyes would like to know, if you have seen this player, do let us know. And I heard he is in JB hiding from his wife.
Okay.
Gary tak lepas. Sorry, I don't know what's happening. So if you've seen this player, let us know.
You guys throwing shots. I don't know what else Snake Eyes has in the bag for you guys. Okay.
I don't know, but it's just Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes. Now, apparently, Snake Eyes sent us this photo, King. Oh, okay, his nickname is King. Snake Eyes. No, I know. We'll have to ask Snake Eyes whether that's whether we have. But he has not been seen. He has promised. He even promised to meet me in Kuala Lumpur, and I think this was just before MCO, obviously. And he said I'll be there on a Friday, and then didn't see him. And the next time I called him, he was back in his home, which wasn't in KL, in another state. But the next one is quite heinous, actually. We've been told that this has been occurring over the years. This poster, I feel very, hurtful whenever I get very scared whenever I put this poster up. I'd like the audience out there to tell us whether this is okay. For those of you who are, who can't see this, please avert your eyes. Now, should this player wear white socks? Now, we have a standard rule in when we're playing at the Cobra Rugby Club, yes? So we wear our jersey, wear our shorts, our Cobra shorts, and then we wear our normal striped socks in those days in the 80s and 90s, or your black socks, which are given to you prior to the game. We're the only club that pretty much at the beginning to supply socks and everything. Now I'll just quickly show you this is anyway. Norman Dutton said his wife probably said cannot. Or this was from the earlier one. He said last season Tina Turner in Olive Penang. Ooh, and heinous crime. Can
you imagine 2016, 2018? Those are, I think I remember those are official games.
Yes, they were. They were the 15-a-side games. I was told by the photographer.
Was it? Or are you sure you got the right game, or is it an under-12 junior game?
Well, that's the thing. The question is, he must be a soccer player.
Let me see that picture again, right?
I'll show you the picture again. Who should this player wear? So he must be a soccer player. And I know him. He's going pro in New Zealand.
Oh yeah. I got in the chat groups. He's going to. He's a coach. He's also a coach with under 14s right now.
Under 14s, okay. So should this player wear socks?
I mean, under 14s now. Yes. That's 2020. So 2018 is under 12s.
Yes. A, yes. B, no. C, yes, with the under 12s. Piers Stretch says B. Norman Dutton said, I heard he wears the same white socks when he is dressed in drag on Saturday nights. That's some lorong.
Oh my.
And Ayo says, you guys want to start meeting early but need to go gym first. Always good time. It says the Flying Tan. Oh, he has a nickname. He's called the Flying Tan. Okay. No, but I like this answer. I heard he wears the same white socks when he is Saturday nights. So let's quickly show you this. Should this player wear white socks? And there's another answer. Yes. A, yes. B, no. C, yes, with the under 12s. So there you go.
Actually, having said that, the under 12s wear for under 12s wear black socks. We're all the junior players are equipped with black socks to play competition.
Oh, they are not white socks. Yeah. Black socks, not white socks. Yeah. It must be said, however, before this he used to wear orange boots, and now obviously he wears either white or yellow. It's very colorful for a player, and I'm not sure whether he's a forward or back, because I don't know whether he's decided whether he's a forward or back. Now the question is, does his wife let him wear the white socks in bed?
But I will say there is if for his whatever lack in his wardrobe skills, he does make up with a lot of effort, and he has some speed on the field.
Well, I think the speed was left behind in 2016. I remember him in 2016, him scoring a solo try, and I'll give him that from our 22. all the way to the end line. We have photos of that. In fact, I think it's the one on the left, but he was wearing white socks. So I'm not
I've
sure whether
seen one game he had to go off the field because his commitment in the tackle. He launched himself, and I think he took a knock, and he had to be taken off the field.
so after
No denying commitment, at least.
Yes. So the emperor has spoken. Got to excuse him. Black Lives Matter.
Oh, emperor. I see.
Okay. Anyway, before we go on to the other stuff, of course, we usually have. So, Emperor, you see, Snake Eyes is watching you, Emperor. Okay, Su Chong. Right. Before we go to our next segment, which is a really fun segment. We call it Who's the Player. We will be showing you the stuff. He's the longest serving bailiff in K court, in Kangaroo court. Okay. Speed against under 12. They're still talking about this. Should he?
This is a cautionary tale for everybody. Okay, if you do not observe the traditions, or what they call the proper protocols, Snake Eyes will catch you in one form or another.
Then Nabil saying, Nabil, so which team wears white socks, softball or rounders? I'm not sure. I mean, this.
Snake Eyes.
We have a Snake Eyes Kangaroo Court right here on Cobra TV Friday session at the moment. Right. Before we go to the next segment, I would like to obviously during this time halfway through the show we have our merchandise promo. But since our merchandise girl is not here, our princess is not here, we've got a special promo for you. We're going to take a quick break, but please come and watch the promo. For those of you who would like to know where our merchandise is, what we're selling, and what our merchandise are, come have a look at this.
Cobra merchandise promo.
You can see that I'm wearing one of the t-shirts right now. This is the 3D snake. Okay, this is what we have in adult sizes and kid sizes as well. And here we have the Japan edition, World Cup Rugby for the Cobra Club. And we have this in black as well. And this is the back part of the t-shirt. It says Passion for Rugby in Japanese. Okay, this is a really cool one. Okay, and then next, so this is the big one. So this is the black one. Okay, next is the Attack t-shirt. This is the female one. Okay, this comes in yellow and black. Okay, white, sorry. And this is the male one. Okay, this one also comes in white and yellow, right? Next is our 3D snake in yellow, what I'm wearing now, but this is in yellow. This is the last one, which is the Gila Stress t-shirt. So we also have a few items from Canterbury. Okay, this is the original Canterbury shorts, but we've personalized it to have our Cobra logo here on the shorts, on the jersey t-shirts. Okay, we also have in singlets and in polo shirts. Okay, we also have this is the snakelet drawstring bag. Okay, so this is very convenient for the Cobrats, all right, for the kids in the Cobrats. So all of you can get our merchandise, our t-shirts from our Facebook page. Just inquire for our Facebook page, or you can write to us at cobrarcwebsite@gmail.com.
Cobra merchandise promo.
And there you have it. That's the Cobra merchandise promo segment. Thank you very much for watching that. For those of you, obviously, who want to buy those promos, don't forget to go to Cobra website at gmail.com. Yes.
And again, the RV merchandise goes back to the club. The money goes to supporting the club. So we appreciate your support. Okay.
All right.
It's quite a bit of chatter.
Yes, there's been quite a bit of
what
chatter.
about-
So we had our last guest, Swazi, who came and said 4 square. I think that must have been about the White Sox. And Stuart Wedlake, all the way from Australia as well. He's up and running now, guys. So we've got a really fun. We've got a really fun segment coming up right now. For those of you who've never been, this is something very new that we're experimenting, and we hope that we do enjoy it. We'll have more of it for our show, and this segment is called "Who's the Player?" There you go. Who's the player?
Is that the right spelling for player?
No. It's the right spelling. It's not the player, but it's
Okay.
who's the player. Okay, so we've got.
Clarify.
Just better clarify. So we've got some really interesting stuff, pictures. Firstly, for those of you guys who are watching, we've got the first picture. Please have a look carefully. I will read out what's in the poster and you guys tell me. Okay, this is the first player. Who is this player? A. Norman. B. Eugene. C. Jeff Wilson. Again, the question is, who is this player? A. Norman. B. Eugene. C. Jeff Wilson. Here we go. What goes on tour stays on tour. We can't show the player. Not the players, the player. This picture. Have a look at this picture. Okay, who is this player? A. Norman. B. Eugene. C. Jeff Wilson.
Is that after the tap or before the tap? Or is that some poorly thrown ball?
Question. Then we've got B. We got one B. It says Eugene. I'll show you the picture again. And Stretch saying, "Who is the guy sniffing his ass?"
I do, but I will say for that game, I do recall who was the hooker for that game. I was linesman in that game.
Yes, I know. You were in your. Were you still wearing your tie? I think you were still wearing your tie.
I was straight from the office.
Became our one of our touch judges for the. Yeah. So A, who is this player? A. Norman. B. Eugene. C. Jeff Wilson. I think we've got too much hair to be Eugene. Too much hair to be Eugene. Okay, so we had Sepet, which is also Rashid, scrum half, the other Rashid scrum half. He said B, Eugene, so he might be correct. If you know the answer, guys, do let us know.
I would say if the answer is B, that's a pretty good hang time, a pretty good lift.
Yeah,
That brother of ours is heavy.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a still photo, so we don't know what happened to the ball after. I know whether it was caught or whether it was, flew off the hand. We don't know.
We'll let you guys determine that.
Yeah. Okay. So
what do we got next?
So Sepet Japon, or rather Rashid says B. So we'll put it at B for now. So our next picture is let me see which picture I should put in. Okay. Who is this player? Is it A. Wong Keng Meng, B. Eugene with a blonde wig, or C. Suzanne Olofsson, who is a player from formerly from RSC and also a Sweden international? So who is this player? If he didn't catch it, then he must be B.
That's for the earlier pick.
For the earlier pick, yeah. Who is this player? A. Wong Keng Meng, B. Eugene with a blonde wig, or C. Suzanne Olofsson, or Sue, we call her. So, is it A, B, or C? Come on, guys. Waiting for your answers. Do let us know.
That was a good match, though. It was Legends versus the World.
Yeah, rest of the world. I was our 50th anniversary, was it?
50th anniversary.
50th
Cobra
anniversary,
10th.
Cobra 50th anniversary. But it wasn't the Cobra 10's 50th anniversary, but it was the Cobra 50th anniversary. The I can't remember, 2017. 2017, yes. See, he's really taking it seriously.
RBW.
Norman said
RBW.
Swedish people like cheese. If so, then must be C. Here we go. This is the
For a bit of trivia, RSC is one of the few pioneers in ladies rugby, I think.
yes.
When it comes to ladies rugby, they were one of the few clubs, or if the club that actually pioneered women's rugby in the country.
That's right.
I think big shout out. I think Rami was one of those guys
Raimi
involved.
was
I
the
think.
guys, yes.
Yeah.
People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Norm. A bit of a banter on the comment section, but yes,
That's the Ball brothers.
the Ball brothers. More in more ways than one. So just a quick recap here. Who is this player? A. Wong Keng Meng. B. Eugene with a blonde wig. C. Sue Olofsson. So it must be Sue Olofsson. That's what Rashid is saying. Okay. The next photo is this one? Who is this player? A. Gigolo. B. David Bro. C. Sai. I repeat. Who is this player? A. Gigolo. B. David Bro. C. Sai. I didn't even mean it that way, but yeah, A. Gigolo. B. David Bro. Or C. Sai.
So more like right. More like you're saying, see, say. Well, one must say, beware of the snake charmer.
Exactly. This is what happens, They say one of the myths of being a Cobra player is that they're all snake charmers. So again, who is this player? A. Gigolo. B. David Bro. C. Sai. Oh, D. Big Snake.
Ooh. Having said that, B and C have Samoan heritage, are from the islands.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're assuming that player is Samoan, lah. The player in this picture is Samoan.
The name B and C, the names.
Oh, okay. The names. All right.
Yeah.
So do let us know who is this player. Is A. Gigolo.
Can
B.
I give a hint?
C. Sai, and D. Big Snake.
Big Snake.
Yeah, sure.
He was our guest about 2 weeks ago. Or was it last week? Or 2 weeks ago?
I don't know. I mean, I because there are too many shows for me.
Too many shows, huh?
Too many shows. This is my.
I guess I should keep quiet. If not, then somehow or other I would be considered snake eyes or some. That somehow or other.
Yeah, everything goes round to you. So
I shouldn't say that. I know too much.
Well, you never know. All right. So that was once again, who is this player? A, B, C, or as Rashid said, D, Big Snake. Now this next one is we do have that. Definitely a bro. B is definitely a bro. Yes.
I like the touch. I like that touch. I like that answer.
Okay, this next one has not been seen this photo ever before. So Snake Eyes found the photo. Snake Eyes always gets contributors. I've been told. So Snake Eyes tells me that Snake Eyes gets a lot of contributors, and one contributor showed this picture. But we'd like to know, who is this player? Who is this player? A. Wong Keng Meng, B. TJ Tan, or C. Sean Pereira?
The hair is a giveaway.
So who is this player? A. Wong Keng Meng, B. TJ Tan, or C. Sean Pereira? So if anyone you know, what do you think, Dylan? Have you seen this player before? You know what?
I don't know how to comment. I'm just wondering who the guy next to him is. Or where was this? Where was this place?
Sean Pereira's ugly twin.
I know there'll be some ladies from the Sukma teams or the Malaysian ladies might be interested in this picture.
Why? Wong Keng Meng?
Or
maybe handsomer twin. Oh, see, he's being very, very
safe.
Yeah, by the way,
online.
It's written already and it's already recorded, so it's gonna be. He's got a Swazi fro, but Swazi's fro is like smaller now. I think apparently Swazi's body is bigger than his afro. So,
well, the hair is close to SP's MCO hair.
Oh yes, that's right. Could be SP, because you know. So for guys, if you know who this is, you know, was it Jamal Abdullah? No, that's like Jamal Abdullah's hair then in the 80s. Could be, but the glasses, you know, Harry Potter Asian style. You never know. So guys, who is this player? A. Wong Keng Meng, B. TJ Tan, or C. Sean Pereira? Do let us know in the comments below if you think if you think you know the answer. Right. This next one is not of who is this player, but it's more of again, you know, this picture really very hard to put up. But who is this player wearing white socks? A. Suzanne Olofsson, B. Under-12 player, C. Sean Pereira. A. Who is this player wearing white socks? It's very similar to this photo. See, but different. Like, you know, same but different. Who is this player wearing what? The earlier one, Adik Puachukang. Maybe. Mungkin. Who is this player wearing white socks? So A. Suzanne Olofsson.
Yes,
B.
girls in white socks.
Yes, and different game. It's like B. Under-12 player, or C. Oh, look, and someone said effing football shorts. Hi, Roland. Roland, all the way from in Jakarta. A quick hello to you. Hi, hope you're doing all right. You're supposed to be busy working now, right? So very quickly, who is this player wearing white socks? Is it A. Suzanne Olofsson, B. an under-12 player, or C. Sean Pereira? Okay, I'll quickly. Football shorts, yes. Football shorts. No, I'm not gonna say wearing football shorts. Jean Tigana.
Oh, this is something new. I've not heard this name before.
Oh, mentioning football players. You know, I don't know. I mean, this. Let me just quickly show you again. So, this is number one. Who is this player? A. Norman, B. Eugene, C. Jeff Wilson. Next photo is, who is this player? Wong Keng Meng, B. Eugene with a blonde wig, or C. Suzanne Olofsson. This one, who is this player? A. Gigolo, B. David Bro, C. Sae.
That's a
This
big
one.
hint there.
Who is this player? A. Wong Keng Meng. B. TJ Tan. C. Sean Pereira. And
I will give it women's national team.
and this one, who is this player wearing white socks? A. Susan Olofsson. B. An under 12 player. Or C. Sean Pereira. It's very similar to this
I
photo.
can take it. I'm sorry, I just have to say, how could you, Sean? Somebody screenshot all this. It's gonna be. We gotta put this up on Kangaroo Court.
It's not. I mean, it's recorded anyway, so it's never gonna go away. But like I said, again, who is this player wearing white socks? Well, we don't know, but we hope to find out who the player is.
Don't show that pic again. And it's too much. It's too much. I can take that. I can handle the white sock, but I can't handle the football shorts. Or I guess you're trying to give some what do you call it? Some props to Liverpool winning or something like that.
Well, and of course, for those of you who've just joined us, we were also asking you, have you seen this player? All right. If you've seen this player, do let us know, and do let Snake Eyes know. If you have any news or views that you wish to share, contribute to Snake Eyes, do let Snake Eyes know. There are many messengers for Snake Eyes. Usually they will pass the message on to Snake Eyes, and Snake Eyes will let us know at Cobra TV. And we hope to have the same session again next week on Friday for this segment. Who's the player?
I don't know where you pulled that from, Rat.
So yeah, for those of you who have joined us earlier, thank you very much. Just to let you know, as Dylan said, do turn up. The training has resumed. Is now at 5:30 as usual on Tuesdays and Fridays. Please do turn up for training, but do observe the social media, social distancing rule.
Please,
yeah, the social distancing rule. And of course, for those of you who are regulars on our show, we've got a new time slot, which is for Tuesday. The Selasa Simbincang will be on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. from a change from the usual slot of 4 p.m. now going to 9 p.m. We've got something quite interesting next week. We'll be talking about marketing and communications in sports, or rather in rugby. And that's going to be, we've got a couple of guests on our show for that evening as well. But for those of you, very quick recap. If you've seen this player, do let us know. The question is, should this player be wearing white socks? Find out who are these players for us. If you don't know, you've lost out on the pictures, it'll be on our Facebook page indefinitely. So you can always recap and take a screenshot and figure out for us who these players are.
Play the tune one more time, DJ.
Oh, wait, what's that?
Play the tune.
Oh, yes. Who's the player? All right.
Naza's asking, finishing.
Yeah, I'll be finishing soon. If you have any questions for us, do let us know. There's Prof. Malan.
Professor Madhya.
Yeah, we'll be finishing quite soon. Unless Naza would like to come on as a guest and say something. Do let us know, Naza. But otherwise, is again, for those of you who are watching us and regulars, don't forget the new time slot for Selasa Simbincang will be on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. So we hope to catch you on our Facebook page on Tuesdays. The Friday slots will stay at 4 p.m. Because that's a good slot for especially those who live in the Australia, New Zealand, to be able to watch us as well. And earlier, name the White Sox fella. We're still trying to find out, Nazar, Captain Nazar. So if we know who he is, who is this player wearing the White Sox, do let us know. And in the meantime, should this player be wearing White Sox? Yes, no, or yes with the under 12s. I think.
Well, I hope to see this player at training.
Huh. Does this player train?
He does. He does.
That was a very delayed answer.
I think he could do a bit more training sessions. There were talks of a end-to-end field race against one of our coaches. There's supposed to be, but that's never happened. For some reason or once for another White Sox. I don't know, but
Yeah.
that's an event that we're looking forward to.
I mean, you can be forgiven, and this is for those of you who would like to join us for training and all that. It is okay to wear white socks during training, but if you do get selected. You do get selected, and any boots that you want, and make sure you do wear at least football boots or rugby boots. It doesn't matter as long as it's boots, because it's for your safety. It's not because of anything. Socks, obviously, and even if you can't find rugby shorts, and for a player who has been at the club for a long time and and is wearing football shorts, I think that does that constitute a heinous crime to you, Vice President?
I think it has to go to court, and the court shall decide.
Right.
To be fair, it has to go through due proceedings.
Right. So we will let
just speaking of training, for those for anybody new to the club or new to rugby. You're more than welcome to join. Especially now is a good time because there's a bit more focus on strength and conditioning. So if you want to get rugby fit, do come down, try it out. Then if you're good enough, most of the time you're allowed to play tournament or full contact on the basis that we feel that you're safe to play. Yes. Otherwise, you can still come and train, learn the game. Have fun with the boys and the ladies who do train. Okay, there's no segregation. As long as you want to play, you're more than welcome.
Yeah,
and it's Tuesdays and Friday.
Some of the ladies actually better than some of our players.
Ball handling a lot, definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, again, you're all very welcome to join us at the Cobra Rugby Club. Everyone's welcome to come and join and to train, as Dylan has said. But then again, for those of you who haven't been training, please find out who has seen this player. Let us know. Okay, contact.
There were whispers that he might come back. There were whispers that he's coming back to KL or will appear soon, resurface.
We hope so. We hope so. But obviously, final words again for you guys out there. Please take note of the news time slot. Selasa Simbincang. That's on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. instead of the usual 4 p.m. And also, Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes, definitely watching you. Okay. And there we have it.
Who is Snake Eyes, eh?
Who is Snake Eyes? We don't know. People are still finding out who is Snake Eyes. All right. Nice. On behalf of Dila and myself, thank you very much for being with us this almost 1 hour. We thought we're just going to keep the show to half an hour, but it's been quite fun. But nice not to have guests once in a while.
We got to keep it fresh.
Yeah. But
yeah, I would say that there's a lot of information and a lot of stories and things to share. Just go back to our previous posts. There's a lot to listen to. And it covers almost everything in Cobra so far. Everything all related to rugby. And the Sin Bincang series, which focuses more a bit on what's happening locally, and of course Friday sessions. If Friday sessions, or it's a different tilt. It's a different tilt.
Yes, it is. It is very different. I will leave you with this photo before we go. Should this player be wearing white socks? We don't know, but let's get to the field. Says okay. We'll see you in the field, Amma.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, and also Roland says, "Isn't snake eyes in each and every one of us?" Ha.
Now
That's very telling, isn't it? Isn't snake eyes in each and every one of us?
Wow.
And that's
welcome to the world of social media, people.
Welcome to the world of social media. Is it? Oh, or is it? Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching us. Have fun. For those of you going to training, make sure that you observe the social distancing. Have a good training, and we will catch you.
Pack your own water.
Yeah, bring your own water, because we're not going to be feeding you water. Bring your own water bottles. If you haven't got one, buy one. Okay. Guys, take care. And
take care.
We will catch you again next week. Please don't forget the new time, 9 p.m. Sin Bincang. We'll see you then. Dylan and I signing off right now. Have a great weekend from all of us here at Cobra TV. Bye-bye.